Hello, midlifers. It's Maria Allyn, your midlife fulfillment coach, and I'm coming to you to bring you some midlife moxie to help you strengthen that courage muscle that's going to help you pursue your dreams, your passions, and take you to where you want to go in the second chapter of life. So I wanted to talk about something tonight that seems pretty obvious, but maybe it's not. It's about clutter and what clutter can do to us, in terms of us pursuing whatever we want to pursue. I went to the library today and I pulled into the parking spot and, got out and how you get out and you happen to look at the car next to you. And I really stopped in my tracks because the car was so cluttered. It was filled with cans and bottles and trash and it looked like clothes. It looked like like the car had been used for a trash can for a long time. And there was really only enough room for the guy or gal to sit down and drive. And at first, it took me by surprise, and I felt a little repulsed by it. And hi, thanks for joining me. And as I looked at it, I began to feel a lot of empathy. And I asked myself, what sort of life is this person living? What's their home like? Can he find anything? Can he relax? Can he think living in an environment like that? I would think not clearly. And your surroundings really do reflect what's going on in your head. And they can be things like the state of your car, your desk, your house, your yard. It all is a clue to what is going on in our heads. So, let's think about it. Let's say that you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, and the first thing that your eyes fall on is clutter. And you're starting your day like that. You're starting your day anxious and distracted. And you can't possibly have a day filled with going on your journey to what lights you up. Everything is energy. Clutter is energy. And it's confusing energy that drains us. And it blocks us from our productivity. It blocks us from our creativity. And it takes an amazing amount of time to live in clutter. There's a lot of time wasted. I mean, how many times have you been in a situation where there's stuff everywhere and you can't find your keys? You can't think straight when you're surrounded by clutter. And when you're blocked like that, how is that preventing you from writing your next bestseller or cooking your next gourmet feast that you want to invite your closest friends to, or pursuing any dream that you want to pursue? You have to find room and you have to make room for possibilities. You have to get rid of the clutter. I talk a lot in Midlife Mastery about eliminating unhealthy people and situations. And it also applies to clutter. So I heard a quote once, and it went something like this. I'm not sure if I remembered it correctly, but when we throw out the physical clutter, we clear our minds. And when we throw out the mental clutter, we clear our souls. So it doesn't have to be an all or nothing pursuit in terms of, taking off from work and diving in for days at a time. Take baby steps and start clearing up your surroundings, and you'll be amazed at how it clears your mind and it clears your energy, and how taking that stuff out makes room for other things to replace it, things that you find beautiful, things that light you up. So it seems like an obvious message and an obvious thing to talk about during our midlife chat, our midlife mastery chat, but it's something important to mention and just remind yourself. So midlifers, if you're having a hard time finding your possibilities, I want you to schedule a 45-minute chat with me and let's talk about what's going on and what might be blocking whatever dreams you want to pursue. And for those in my private Facebook group, you'll find it pinned to the top of the Facebook group. So I thank you all so much. I'll see you next Wednesday. And baby steps with that clutter. Maybe 1 or 10 pieces of paper a day that you sort through and get rid of. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes in your life. All right, midlifers. Thank you. Bye-bye.